Hey guys, these are the Guardian Minx and Guardian Lonx, also known as the Gminx and Glonx. To put it very simply, these are the CNC full metal versions of the Minx and Lonx. They are very similar to the Guardian Minx, or Gminx in short, which I did a first impression video on with a sample from IFB about a year ago, link at the top right corner. By the way, these metal versions from IFB are licensed Lynx derivative from Orion blasters. Since then, I think there was some feedback that the Gminx had some issues with the prime and catch after prolonged usage. Also, I heard that some people had factory issues such as bad SUs and quality control issues out of the box. I understand that back then, IFB had taken time and effort to improve the Gminx SU with new O-rings and replace the screws with better quality ones. For these Gminx and Glonx, the manufacturer has supposedly improved the internals with a hardened catch design and improved plunger head for better reliability. Major disclaimer here, these Gminx and Glonx came in parts and these parts are in their original condition from the factory. Hence, we are taking a first look at how they perform just after IFB has assembled them without any rectifications or improvements. Let's check the SU. Yep, there is no SU for both blasters. Judging for this quick chronograph test with 1 gram regular worker darts, the Gminx has low and inconsistent FPS and really needs some work to make it functional. Although without any SU, the Glonx is still hitting around 250 FPS. Still, it needs some work to get better SU and FPS numbers. The prime is quite smooth and easy for both blasters with bearings on the priming block. If you notice, IFB has installed this modular stacked angled grip from Strike Industries on this Glonx. You can find out more about this grip from the product link in the video description. However, if you buy the Gminx or Glonx from IFB, they will come with worker 4 grips instead. The triggers feel okay, the grips feel comfortable. The blasters take threaded barrels, same as the previous Gminx, which is a plus. However, for spring swapping and maintenance, as per the previous Gminx, you will need to take out a number of screws to access the internals. As usual, the Picatinny rail on top is a little bit sharp at the edges. The shell has cutouts at the sides for aesthetics and weight saving purposes. The mag release lever is smooth and allows for mag drops. The mag well is flat and it is easy to reload magazines. As with most bullpup designs, both blasters are compact. They do rattle a little bit if you shake them. Let's look at the overall aesthetics. I see some cosmetic scratches and flaws on the blasters, which show that the quality control from the factory may not be that good. But in terms of looks, both blasters are indeed very beautiful. Here are the dimensions, weight and plunger air volume on screen. If you notice, I did not do grouping tests for these two blasters in this video because I feel that they are just not ready out of the box from the factory. They feel kind of incomplete. If you do buy these two blasters, be prepared to receive them in an imperfect and less than 100% condition. You will definitely need to put in some time and effort to find the proper O-rings to improve SU and FPS before they can be used for games. I think IFB will probably make the necessary improvements to plug the gaps from the factory and come out with better O-rings and spring upgrades, but this will take some time. Additionally, be prepared for imperfections from the factory such as cosmetic scratches as shown earlier. Another major factor is that since the release of the Gminx about a year ago, there have been newer CNC full metal blasters that came out. These newer blasters like the Taishan, Metal Kunlun and Iron Pangolin have raised the standards for CNC full metal blasters in general. After touching, testing and firing the Gminx and Glonx, I feel that these two blasters are very similar to the 1-year-old Gminx, but just in different sizes. It feels like they are kind of stuck in the same time period and there have been some slight improvements, but nothing really new since then. Comparing the Gminx and Taishan, the Taishan is definitely better than the Gminx in terms of design, CNC quality and overall feel. The Gminx is a little bit clunky, while the Taishan is sleeker, smoother and more refined. So, is the Gminx and Glonx worth it? Maybe, if you are prepared to receive them in their imperfect state, and to put in time and effort to make them 100%. Although I will rank them towards the lower end of CNC full metal blasters overall, they still come with a substantial price tag. After discounts at IFB, the Gminx costs 390 Singapore dollars and the Glonx costs 590 Singapore dollars. They really are one of the best looking full metal blasters and they come in a variety of colors which you can choose from. Full marks for aesthetics. If you love how they look despite the higher price tags and are willing to put in effort to improve their performance, then yes, they are worth it. Kind of. If you love bullpuck Springer blasters and want them in full metal, these are probably your only options for now. But personally, I will be skipping these two blasters. If you found this first impression video helpful, do check out my other videos here. Thank you and see you.